This is the regional program, the illumination of the fleet. Once again, we're taking you on board HMS Nelson for a description of the scene at Spithead tonight by Lieutenant Commander Thomas Woodroofe.
Fortunately, he was sent to pick up some atmosphere on HMS Nelson, the ship on which he had begun his own training as a rookie, and his many friends took the opportunity of renewing their acquaintance. The reunion became something of a prolonged celebration. When he eventually arrived for the broadcast, both Captain and I were rather concerned about his overconfident manner. I signalled a message to the broadcasting house, warning them of his position, but at that moment, since the commentary had to begin, there was nothing we could do but fade him in.
At the present moment, the whole fleet is lit up.
His narration was jocular.
When I say lit up, I mean lit up by fairy lamps.
Became increasingly carefree minute by minute.
We've forgotten the whole Royal Review.
An amusing atmosphere was generated as the nation listened.
We've forgotten the Royal Review.
Presumably, more and more people turned to their neighbours and said something like, "Hey, listen to this. I think this bloke on the BBC's a bit merry."
The whole thing is lit up by fairy lamps. It's fantastic. It isn't a fleet at all.
Anyone who had the fortune to hear the broadcast will remember a few of Tommy's expressions, which appeared to be repeated with remarkable frequency.
It's just... it's fairyland. The whole fleet is in fairyland.
Such as, the fleet's lit up. Nothing unusual in that. It was taking place at night, but the skies below did require a little more explanation, and several other phrases seemed to indicate that his judgment was about 180 degrees out of true.
Now, if you'll follow me through... if you don't mind.
It was like reliving my old days as an emergency newsreader in Manchester.
The next few moments, you'll find the fleet doing odd things. Now, at the present moment, the New York office is lit out, and when I say a fleet is lit up in lamps, I mean she's outlined, the whole ship's outlined in little lamps.
I sat helpless, not knowing what to do about this unusual commentary which was booming out everywhere. I tried cutting into his monitoring headphones in the hope that I could gently cue him out, but he ignored me and went on talking.
I'm sorry, I was telling some people to shut up talking.
In the end, I simply faded him out, still talking, and raced up to the commentary position where we exchanged several impolite words. The captain and his aides contacted me immediately. All I could do was apologise to them. The fleet took to sea for manoeuvres, and I despondently returned to my cabin. A little while later, I was woken up by a knock at my cabin door. A rating told me that the duty officer wished to see me immediately. It turned out that Tommy had escaped from the cabin into which he had been discreetly locked, and was thoroughly enjoying himself in the officer's mess, which he had opened up. I went down and managed by persuasion and intimidation to get him back safely into bed.